Hi students, here this is a last application of Gauss law, that is the fourth application, that is electric field due to a uniformly charged spherical shell. Okay, so it is nothing but the electric field due to uniformly charged sphere. For this we consider a sphere that is uniformly charged. It has a charge uniformly charged. It has the radius is r. To determine this electric field due to uniformly charged spherical shell, we take the point is placed at a distance r from the center of the sphere. So for this question, the electric field due to uniformly charged spherical shell, it is calculated in three cases. Okay, so the first case, we are going to take the point outside the cell. In second case, we are taking the point on the surface of the sphere. Then we are taking the point inside the sphere. Okay, the electric field due to infinitely charged sphere is calculating in three cases. We are consider the point outside the cell, next surface of the sphere, next inside the cell. So first case 1, at a point outside the cell. Here we consider the point P is placed outside the cell at a distance r from the sphere. Okay students, right. So here we take the net charge of the sphere is notable at Q. The Q, it has a values is greater than 0, it is radially outwards. Suppose the Q, it has a values is less than 0, it is radially inwards. And then to determine the electric field due to uniformly charged spherical shell, we consider the Gaussian surface. That Gaussian surface, it is one of the closed surface. We consider the sphere with the radius of small r. It is a Gaussian surface. Okay, so this is called Gaussian sphere. Okay students, so here by using the Gauss law, we can calculate this, the electric field due to uniformly charged spherical shell is calculated by using the formula of closed integral of Gaussian surface E vector into dA vector is equal to, already you know the Gauss law, that is the total electric flux of the any closed surface is 1 divided by epsilon naught times of the net charge enclosed by the surface. So it can be written as the net charge is Q divided by epsilon naught. Okay students, so from this next step it can be written as E vector closed integral of dA is equal to Q divided by epsilon naught. Okay, so here for this the integral of dA vector, integral of dA means that is given that area of the Gaussian surface, So we know that the Gaussian surface, it has a shape that is one of the spherical shape. So we can write this closed integral of dA vector is equal to area of the total area of the Gaussian surface. The Gaussian surface means it has a shape that is sphere. That is the area of the sphere. So we can write closed integral of dA vector is equal to 4 pi r square. It is substituted in this equation means E into 4 pi r square is equal to Q divided by epsilon naught. From this, what is E? E is equal to Q divided by this part is changed to divided by 4 by r square into epsilon naught. In next step, it can be written as E is equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught Q divided by r square. In vector form, it can be written as E vector is equal to 1 divided by 4 by epsilon naught Q divided by r square r cap. Okay students, it is for the that electric field due to uniformly charged spherical shell at a point outside the shell. So next case 2. Okay, so before we are going to discuss about the case 2, here we take this value is Q. The Q, it has the values is greater than 0. It has the values greater than 0 means that electric field is acting radially outwards. Suppose the values of Q is less than 0. Is less than 0 means here this electric field, there is experienced electric field is acting radially inwards. Radially inwards. Okay. So next we are going to discuss about this case 2 at a point on the surface of the sphere. Okay, so we consider that sphere, it is a charged sphere. It has a total charge is Q and it has a radius is R. We consider the point P. The point P is considered on the surface. On the surface means what is the radius? The radius small r is equal to capital R. So we can write at a point on the surface of the sphere. What is that? That distance r is equal to radius of the sphere. Radius of the sphere. So we can write that electric field. That electric field is calculated. The small r is equal to capital R. So we can write the electric field E vector is equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught Q divided by r square r cap. Okay students, so this is the electric field due to uniformly charged spherical shell at a point on the surface of the sphere. Surface of the sphere. So next case 3. At a point inside the sphere. So this is a sphere. It is one of the charged sphere. It has a net charge is Q and it has a radius is capital R. We consider the point P is placed inside the sphere at a distance small r. Here we can take the distance r is smaller than the capital R. Smaller than the capital R inside the sphere. We consider the inside the charged sphere. So here we can calculate the electric field due to the uniformly charged spherical shell. Inside the sphere means inside the sphere there is no electric field. There is no electric field. So at inside the electric field is 0. So we can write E is equal to 0. Students, why at inside the sphere the electric field is 0 means we know that in this sphere here there is having the charges on the surface only. Okay, so you are calculating the point is placed inside the sphere means inside the sphere there is no charges encloses by the Gaussian surface. The Gaussian surface, it is not encloses any charges. So you can calculate the electric field inside means there is no charges inside the Gaussian surface. So the electric field is 0. Okay students, right.